today's collectible spot, we are having a look at the Mr. Potato Head Pop-Taters Collector's Edition Freddy Krueger. It doesn't really give a specific Freddy Krueger sequel down below. It just says Nightmare on Elm Street. This is the second Pop-Taters the Spot had to look at. We already had a look at the Jason Voorhees. I picked up both from the folks over at Entertainment Earth. I'll put the link down below. I will say though, these are in limited quantities. And I can't imagine that once these things sell out, they're going to be making more of them. So if you kind of think that they're quirky and fun and cool to get a Mr. Potato Head as some of the horror icons from movies, I definitely would say pick them up as soon as you can. Side of the box, we've got Mr. Potato Head Pop-Taters. And on the back, a Nightmare on Elm Street Freddy Krueger. Find us also on Facebook and Twitter at PPW Toys, also www.ppwtoys.com. Spot's going to take a break and get this opened up. When we come back, however, we're going to get a better look at the Mr. Potato Head Pop-Taters Freddy Krueger. There's more heading your way, guys. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. Like when we had a look at Jason Voorhees, let's start with the basic potato and we'll add on the components until we finally get a Freddy Krueger. The potato is exactly the same as the Jason Voorhees. It's a plastic faux potato. And there's a section on the back where the large Mr. Potato Heads, this section would have opened up. You would have been able to put the stuff inside, but they've shrunk it down. They've still paid homage by putting the little outline there. So that's kind of a nice little touch. But it is the exact same potato, the same plastic potato that we got with Jason Voorhees, the same hole placement on the sections. Nothing is different here. However, when you start adding components, that's when you start seeing a change of character. The first thing we want to do is add Freddy's iconic striped sweater. And that fits just underneath like that. The best advice I could give you is put the shirt on first, then put the pants on, or you could add the pants and the shirt together and then put it on. But don't put the legs on first. Obviously, you're going to struggle a little bit with it unless you slit it from the top, but that's not going to work. Go ahead and add Freddy's black pants and, of course, black shoes. And everything's snapped into place. The potato is, as they say, not so bare anymore. I don't know who actually said that. Probably nobody said that. I said that. A little less on the bare side, but let's add a little bit more to it and make Freddy. Then we're going to go ahead and add the arms. Very long pegs, kind of like, well, Jason had the same thing too. Very long pegs. Easy enough to put in, but when you're pulling them out, you know, you do have to actually put a little extra pressure and finesse into that to get the arms out. This one here seems a little bit on the shorter side, and it just snaps into place. And this one has Freddy's glove on the hand itself. Of course, if it was going to be Freddy Krueger, leaving this off, well, you could not really have a true Freddy Potato Head without these, without the glove. Let's go ahead and add a face. And unlike Jason, this one actually has a face that you peg onto the potato head body. The eyes, the nose, and the mouth are already one piece, so we just go ahead and pop that in. Taking it off is a little harder because it really fits in there. But I had to wiggle it. I basically took everything else off of it, and then I just wiggled and eventually got the face off. And then the last thing we want to do is take Freddy's fedora, complete with ears, and that just sits right on top. And you've got yourself a Freddy Mr. Potato Head. Parents weren't all that thrilled with this guy, so they let him fry. Deep fry, that is. It's neat that they would incorporate, like, he's got kind of the scarringness without, of course, the rest of the potato looking as disfigured, but it does a pretty good job of looking like Freddy. Still has the posable arms. As you saw, as it pegs into place, the arms can rotate. Unlike Jason, though, you can't move the head. You can kind of move the body just a little bit. You can rotate the head if you want, which makes absolutely no sense. But you can't kind of have it looking any other way than what you see right there. Segue time. Let's go reach off camera and bring in Jason. There's the Jason and Freddy. I think I kind of like the Jason just a little bit more. Freddy's cool, but I think the Jason just kind of has a cool look to it with the, you know, the potato head face basically being the mask. I just think that's a really neat touch. But you know, they look really good together. Halloween, which is now of course past Halloween, I'll be bringing these guys out for sure, and I hope Pop Taters also gives us other characters as well. So far they've only released these two, and I will say, as mentioned before, these are hard to come by. So if you get a chance to pick them up, get them before, you know, you start paying aftermarket prices for them. But I hope we get like a Freddy Krueger. Well, we have a Freddy Krueger. I hope we get a Michael Myers, a Chucky, maybe some of the other characters. Leatherface would be kind of cool as well. But they're fun little pieces. I wanted to review these at Halloween, but just by the time stock was available on the store and I got it, it was a little after Halloween, but that's still okay. Today we'll move Jason off camera. Let's not steal Freddy's thunder. Today's collectible spot, we were looking at the Mr. Potato Head Pop Taters, A Nightmare on Elm Street, Freddy Krueger. Spot, I'll again put the link down below to Entertainment Earth, so if you guys want to pick this guy up for yourself, head over there now and pick him up while quantities are still available. Stay tuned, guys. Spot's going to have more collectible spots heading your way. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.